Hey, what's going on, everyone? Before the end of November, I figured I'd show my October book haul, which kind of just ended up being a Princeton University Press nature haul, as one does. They do one really good sale each year. Usually it's around Valentine's Day. This year I happen to be in October, but let's just go ahead and get into it. So, I picked up 3 more books in my favorite nature series of all time, which is the Natural Lives of series that they do. So I picked up 3 here. We got viruses, the lives of sharks, and the lives of seaweeds here. So I think this brings my total to, I want to say 11 or 12 of out of the 14 titles. I'm only missing bats and snakes, which each came out this year. I just really enjoy them. Each book takes the taxa, that the book is about. Tons of high quality photographs, illustrations, species profiles, for example, lots of like anatomical diagrams and things like that. But you learn pretty much everything that you'd ever really need to know if you weren't like a hardcore specialist or something. For each of them, and I've read 3 or 4 of them now. I mean, I've pretty much flipped through all of them as soon as I get them, but really excited for the shark one. I read geez, I think I've read like 4 or 5. I should do just a video just on like all my like favorite shark books. For example, I've read a bunch of 5-star reads, specifically on sharks, but for whatever reason I missed that one when it came out a couple of years ago. But like I said, you get a lot of the ecology kind of behavioral stuff, cutting edge kind of like studies and whatnot. Lots of just super high quality photographs as well. So I just find them super awesome. So let me know which one of these 3 I should read first. And also let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a video of me just kind of profiling this series. And like I said, it looks really good on the shelf. I got bees, beetles, butterflies, fungi, lichens, moths, octopuses, spiders, and frogs. So I've been really enjoying them. They're just nice, just relaxing kind of reads there. And then kind of one on a similar vein that just really looked like an awesome kind of like educational sort of book is The Complete Insect: Anatomy, Physiology, Evolution, and Ecology by David Grimaldi. And this just looks like kind of one of those like nice, not quite coffee table size book, but like just under, but just full of just tons and tons and tons of all kinds of crazy stuff. It looks like kind of in that same sort of style, but like I said, kind of dealing with insects as a whole. These ones are just like I said, they're kind of fun and relaxing to like read through if you like nature stuff and everything. And then look at the end plates here, just super nice, I thought so. And then on the cover as well, plus it's orange, that's a bonus for me. So yeah, like I said, I just thought these ones were really cool. And then I got a couple like regular-ish, I say regular, but we got a couple, one mini one here, which is Consider the Turkey by Peter Singer. He's a super kind of famous ethical philosopher. I think he was probably most known for Animal Rights Now, which I think he revised and redid a few years ago. Not gonna lie, I have no idea what Consider the Turkey's like actually about. I think it was like $2 or $3 in the sale, so I just kind of like threw it in there. I'm trying to read a little bit more on philosophy. Not going super great, but be as it may. And then I picked up another field guide here. They had, like that other series I just showed you, they also have like the Princeton Field Guide series, which they have lots of different things. Some of them are kind of like worldwide or kind of big, like continental, like for example North American flycatchers. And then some are like specific to different countries and stuff. So there's a little bit of all kinds of things for everyone. I don't have one on flycatcher, so I thought it was just kind of neat. Usually they're fairly high quality. There's only been a few that I've kind of been like on their field guides. But like I said, I've been kind of just like collecting a bunch of different ones. I have a lot of bird field guides and whatnot. So this one's kind of neat in that there's a few, Maine actually only has a few species here, like in this kind of group, but it's kind of nice when you have, like I said, kind of have all the different diagrams for like different ages, male, female, juvenile, winter molting, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, if you like field guides, I got that one as well. And then 2 regular books. I told you I had a couple here. So we got 2 regular books. The first one here is Nature's Temples, A Natural History of Old Growth Forest, revised and expanded by Joan Maloof. And I've read one of her other books, The Lessons of Trees, or something along those lines, years ago, and I just from the cobwebs in my mind, I enjoyed it. But like I said, a book just on old growth forest is just really nice. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Unfortunately, a lot of our woods, even though we have bazillions and zillions and zillions and zillions of acres, like I think Maine is like 90 or 91% forest covered. The vast majority of that is privately owned, like kind of timberland from the timber company. So it's not old growth, unfortunately. A lot of it is managed and whatnot. But anyways, like you said, old growth forests just sound like a great topic to read a book about. So that's why I got that. And look, there's a lot of illustrations in like this one as well, and apparently charts too. So I thought that was kind of neat. And then lastly, we have Jim Al-Khalili's The Joy of Science. I did read his The World According to Physics either beginning of this year or towards the end of last year, and thoroughly enjoyed that as a kind of a brush up on physics and everything. I just thought he was a really good science communicator. I've even after reading that one, I did watch like I guess it wasn't like a lecture, but like some kind of podcasty kind of thing that he did on YouTube and stuff with someone. And just like really liked how like the examples and the analogies that it gives. So this one like kind of seems like a kind of just a broader kind of, why science is cool and why it's important and that kind of thing sort of book. And like I said, I like science, so I added that to the cart as well. So there you have it. If you like nature and you like science, you'll like this book haul. If you don't, sorry, not sorry. But anyways, like I said, let me know which one of those three on the Natural Lives of. I really gotta the thing is, I take my time with those ones. I like to savor them just because they're so good. But yeah, there's a couple I haven't really broken into, like the butterflies one. I know I haven't, and I want to say fungi. I've only kind of like cursed through a little bit, but like I said, we'll like to just sit down and relax and get through some of those. So anyways, whatever you ended up picking up in the month of October, I hope you enjoy it, and always remember, read victoriously.